Good afternoon and welcome to UoW. I'm Syed Hussain with a roundup of the local stories from around the region. Today marks a huge loss in the world of science as Stephen Hawking's family announced he has sadly passed away. Our correspondent, Chloe Hughes, reports from outside University of Worcester's Institute of Science.
This week is British Science Week, and amidst the celebrations in the advancement of science, we are also in mourning. Professor Stephen Hawking, one of the biggest contributors to science, passed away in the early hours of this morning, aged 76. Stephen was told at age 22 that he would only live a few years longer due to a rare form of motor neuron disease that left him in a wheelchair and reliant on a speech-generating device. However, this did not stop him from making huge scientific discoveries in many areas of quantum physics. His 1988 book, A Brief History of Time, propelled him into stardom. Millions of people around the globe are paying their respects to an incredible man and a huge loss to the world of science.
The Chancellor has announced a review into the role of coins in the spring statement. With more people choosing cashless payments, it could mean the end for 1 and 2p coins. We asked the people of Worcester what they thought about this.
I suppose it's just going to rise prices up because they're going to stop making things like 99p and 49p, and then obviously they're going to raise it up rather than take it down.
I wouldn't notice it. I personally don't carry change. I use my card for everything, so carrying 1p and 2p is just extra weight in my wallet.
You might need that 2p one day. If you haven't got £10 for electric, you've only got £9.99. You've got that penny to get your £10 electric.
In my day, women used to say, oh, I've got to go spend a penny. But now they'll have to spend 5p, won't they? So how is that going to affect inflation?
Worcestershire County Council has been awarded government funding to test 5G connectivity, which could revolutionise how businesses operate in the UK. The new connectivity is expected to be available in the next 3 years and impact global economy and how people live their lives. The benefits which 5G will bring the smartphone users are increased speed, latency and capacity. The revolutionary 5G also boasts connectivity to low-power devices around the home, such as fridges and lights. 5G is expected to begin serving the UK around 2020. West Midlands Ambulance Service has experienced their busiest day ever. The trust, which covers Worcestershire, experienced a record 5,001 emergency calls on Monday the 5th March. David Wolford, a paramedic lecturer at the University of Worcester, shared his view on the situation.
It's a really difficult question. Obviously there is potential to refuse ambulances going out to individuals, but at the same time there's quite a bit of risk involved with that. There have been many sort of suggestions made in the past, such as charging people. Obviously the NHS is free and open to all. A wide range of the public are aware of this and they use the services appropriately. And I think over time it's about looking at those individuals and developing and looking at working collaboratively with local resources, authorities, come up with a package of care for that means that we don't necessarily end up sending out ambulances every single time.
The chairman of Worcestershire's Adult Safeguarding Board is under pressure after saying that homelessness is a lifestyle choice. With more in our newsroom, here's George Kendi.
In a private meeting yesterday for Worcestershire Health Watch, Chairman Derek Brentson had made comments that homelessness is a lifestyle choice. In a statement yesterday, he said homelessness is a social issue, a very small minority make it a life choice. The statement has caused a lot of outrage and people have hit back at Mr Brentson. Ex-homeless Hugo Sugg said homelessness is not a lifestyle choice and there is plenty of research to back this up. I seriously question this man's position. Also, Worcester City Councillor Alan Feeney has also hit out, saying there is no one who chooses to be homeless. Many refuse shelter accommodations because of thefts, attacks or worse. To reiterate, homelessness is not a lifestyle choice.
Worcester Cathedral has launched a brand new app as part of its plans to engage young people with history and heritage. The Cathedral's Director of Education and Learning, Benjamin Smith, says the app informs users as they tour the building.
The app is based on a trail around the building. So when you come to the cathedral, you can download the app, you can download it in advance, and when you come to the cathedral, you can effectively take yourself on a guided tour around the building by looking at each different button on the app. So the buttons on the home screen of the app refer to different places around the building. There's a map included in the app too that directs you around the space, and when you get to each relevant part, you can select the button on the app and it will tell you all about the Civil War history of that particular room. The app was developed really as a way of engaging with a younger audience, and we're very conscious in the cathedral that a huge number of our visitors are of retirement age or older, and we're very keen to engage with the younger generation and to interpret a space through a medium which is meaningful to them.
Mental health charity Heads Together have launched a brand new website for primary schools in the county, containing over 600 resources to support children's mental health. The website is free and easy to use and includes information for teachers such as tips for advice, assembly and lesson plans, and even activities. The charity have revealed that 1 in 10 children experience a mental health difficulty by the age of 11, and says that starting conversations about mental health in primary schools is essential. 3 churches in Worcester have set up a youth cafe. Youth leaders are working together to support young people. Heading up the cafe, Lorna Nichols, youth and community worker at St Paul's Church, is heading up the new facility.
It's about attracting and connecting and building relationships with those young people actually, and it's all based around a cafe. So we've got Lightboxes, the cafe, and pool and table football and games and consoles and all of the stuff around that young people can just make use of and spend their Friday night doing. And actually we've got a fantastic team lined up that are there on hand to support and encourage and get to know these young people and just cheer them on and help them realise their potential and encourage them into the next thing in their life really.
Worcester City Council are hoping to revamp 2 tennis facilities in readiness for the summer. Our reporter, Max Moss, has more on the story.
Councillors will vote whether to start work on a bid from the Lawn Tennis Association to upgrade 2 tennis facilities in Worcester. Cripplegate and Gullivout Park are the 2 courts that could be getting a makeover, with part of Cripplegate currently out of order due to new road construction. The council hope to gain £50,000 from the LTA on top of the current £50,000 budget from County Hall. A meeting will be held at Guildhall tomorrow to discuss the bid. Max Moss, UNews.
The University of Worcester has launched a new bike share scheme to encourage students and staff to travel to campus by bike. UoW bikes are being piloted on campus for the next 2 years with 50 e-bikes. With more, here's Rachel Turquand.
The University of Worcester has launched a new electric bike share scheme in the hopes of getting more people off the road and onto 2 wheels. The scheme, known as UoW Bikes, is piloting on the university's campus for the next 2 years. 50 e-bikes have been added to the 50 regular bikes already in use at the university. G-Tech, a local Worcestershire-based company, has given £25,000 worth of bikes to the scheme at a discounted rate. They're hoping to spread the scheme out to local businesses, sharing e-bikes around the city.
Children from across the county are exploring the life of William Shakespeare. As the week-long celebration continues, several primary schools in Worcestershire are delving into a range of different activities to learn about the life, works and times of Shakespeare. The week provides teachers, home educators and families with free resources and fun ideas to discover and celebrate for the 5th consecutive year. Now over to Reece Goodfellow with the news or weather.
Thanks very much, Si. Looking into this afternoon, and the forecast isn't too bad. There could be a spot of sunshine now and again across Worcester, with a maximum temperature of 12 Celsius. It will start to feel more like spring on its way, finally. The temperature doesn't drop very far overnight, though, with lows of 8 Celsius, but rain will push in from the west sometime before dawn. That rain is set to stick around tomorrow, but with sunshine expected again by lunchtime, the temperature will again reach 12 Celsius. And finally, lots of you are asking about the possibility of snow again, obviously this weekend. Certainly that this way it's looking at the moment. A cold front will push in during Saturday, pushing nighttime temperatures below freezing, meaning there could be a bit of the white stuff by Sunday. Looking ahead to the weekend, cold weather is set to return with snow anticipated for some areas. And back over to Si.
Thank you for watching today's update on UoW News. Join us again tomorrow for more news from across the region.